Today's sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. It's the night we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys looking for a second straight victory after coming out on top a week ago. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game.
And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. First down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it here with Rivers. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only... On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. On the ground is Rivers. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Gets around him. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Farmer. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Farmer. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he takes us out just shy of the 45. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off the play fake. Farmer. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Just short of midfield.
Off play action. Farmer. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Looking to throw. Farmer. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So they bring out their punter.
A gain of
as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
At their own 3-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Rivers. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
First down, Mexico City.
They're going to look to throw. Cameron Sample able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They run with Rivers. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And they'll send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
Second down.
Operating from the gun, Farmer. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Farmer fighting through it. He's got space. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They'll try and sneak it here. That'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll try to run this one in. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll go with the keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And his guys have taken the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. They bring their punter out there now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Farmer. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 14. The kicker here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Farmer. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. We had a field goal range. Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And Charles out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll set up to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Up the middle they go. Rivers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Rivers free. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there Trying to take a shot, but it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Farmer. And it is caught. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Looking to throw. Farmer. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They run the counter play. And good penetration here. We'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Farmer. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Rivers. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches. I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and 5, you've got to think about whether you want to go for it or not.
Their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
A gain of 2. second and 8.
Off the play fake. Farmer. No, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Farmer. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Farmer. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Farmer. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Mexico City.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Now he's free at the 35. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Mexico City. First down.
What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
And it'll be intercepted.
possessions so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, and he's making the most of it.
And he's made the most of it to this point. And touchdown! A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A beautiful fake. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Rivers. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll run on 1st down. Rivers. And he stopped immediately there. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Rivers. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Perez. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48.
Understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
First down, Mexico City.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Gain of 13 yards. And the Mexico City first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
To number 27. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down. At the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Perez. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Mexico City.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 11-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Coleman. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Off play action. Farmer. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. 3rd and 5.
Number 35. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He fights it. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
Visitors 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Farmer. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Mexico City first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. 2nd and 15. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll make this a good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you, and welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with a light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the second half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you. The snow is continuing to trickle down here as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. A solid stiff arm. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Farmer. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Farmer. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. 2nd down in the yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. 152 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Farmer. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Quick hitter here is complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Farmer. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Pushing through the contact. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off the bootleg. Farmer. And he fires one incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Farmer. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Farmer. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
It's a gain of 10. And the Mexico City
now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
gain of 7. First down, Mexico City.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the Mexico City first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. In motion, the tight end. Keeps himself upright. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive 7 plays in length. All right, Scott, thank you. The snow is continuing to trickle down here as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. A little across the 25 to the 27. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
And we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff as they run left side.
Hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Farmer. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Second down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And it's
It's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So they bring out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 40-yard punt, no return. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw here, that's complete. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Farmer. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Farmer. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
This will be counted about the 5. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
The gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Looking to throw. Farmer toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's now 3rd and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the night. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal. All right, Scott, thank you. The snow is continuing to trickle down here as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Young. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 6. First down, Mexico City.
And this is beginning to border on dominance. Another strong run that picks up the first down. You got to wonder if the defense coordinator is wondering, will I even go to goal line defense in any situation now to try and slow down this running game?
Over the middle, complete. That's Perez. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A little juke. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown! A big play there. 42 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. All right, Scott, thank you. The snow is continuing to trickle down here as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's closing in on 200 yards on the ground with the fourth quarter still to come. We're in the third. Good shot to get there.
And now he's got to make sure he convinces his coaching staff to leave him out there and keep touching the ball, because when you've had that kind of a day, there is a tendency to think about getting him out and saving some of it. Running backs never like to save yardage.
You know he's tapping his quarterback on the shoulder. I'll take the ball again, please, right?
Not turning down any carries.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off-play action. Farmer. And that is incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Farmer. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st down, Mexico City.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 81 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
1st down, Mexico City.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10. the play fake. Farmer. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Third and 19.
Looking to throw. Farmer. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, what a move. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
This is taken at the 18. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 103 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd down and 8.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And his kick is indeed good. So when you factor in the safety, that's now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
At the 31-yard line.
2nd and 3. Wide open receiver complete. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back to throw. Farmer. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Farmer. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They bring their punter out there now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Rivers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now Gregory to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perez. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now again, right side. Landers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Landers knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Gregory will look to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Perez.
Number 7. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
On 1st down, Landers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
From the gun on 3rd down, Farmer. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And a nice pick up there. Gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 4. This is caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So this drive spans 7 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Jimmy on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked up the last one. What you going to do about it now?
So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Gregory. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Gregory escaping the pressure right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Farmer. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a 1st down. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On second and goal, Gregory steps away. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Farmer. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off play action. Farmer. For the left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Farmer. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Here's 2nd down and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw. Farmer. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Farmer.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the 2 of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively. So the partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Mexico City, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Toronto, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week